Alright guys, and welcome to episode 2 of Drifting Away in Forza Horizon 3. Now if you haven't seen the first episode that I done last week with Ken Block's Focus RS-RX, then I'll leave a link in the description below. I highly recommend you go and checking it out because it was a lot of fun actually testing out an all-wheel drive car for a change. But ever since Forza Horizon 3 came out, you guys have been requesting me to do a custom version of the Datsun 510. So this is it right here. I hope it was worth the wait in terms of looks and everything. I wanted to keep it clean because you know me, that's how I like my cars. I don't like them with big wings or any like canards or anything. I just like it nice, simple and basic, if you know what I mean. So yeah, oh god, Jesus Christ, Alpine to the face. But oh god, the Alpines are on attack today, man. Jesus Christ, calm down, mate. Calm the fuck down. I know I'm in the middle of the road, but what are you doing? Alright, that's classic Forza Driver for you right there. Are you alright, little Datsun? God, I couldn't have opened that better if I tried, Jesus Christ. But yeah, let's head out of drone mode and get to drifting. Now yet again, I am listening to music while I am doing this. That is the kind of different thing for this series. I can't hear any game volume. And this week, I am listening to Starboy by The Weeknd, the full album. Because I think it was last week I was listening to Gareth Emery. But now we're in the Outback, we're going to try the figure 8 section, which is down here. Don't think I've really drifted this properly in a video yet. But this is the first time for everything, isn't it? Now, I have took a little bit of a test drift, you could say, with this car. It did need a little bit of tuning, so I have done that. I've kind of I've made third and fourth gear a wee bit longer, so we can just flow right through the corners, man. It's one of the best cars in terms of flowing and just keeping the drifts going. Because we'll head down to Byron Bay. This is kind of like a route that I've got planned today. Round the figure 8 section a couple of times, and then we'll head down to Byron Bay because it is beastly down there. Now I have swapped the RB26, I believe, into this thing, and no matter what freaking car that is in, it's just a beastly engine. There we go, keeping it going. I mean, that's me on full throttle right now. It isn't even hitting off the rev limiter. That is just the perfect sort of gearing for me. I don't like it hitting off the rev limiter because when it does that, it's a wee bit scary, honestly. Look at that. Yes! It's like butter, man. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Utterly butterly. I cannot believe it's not butter. Shit. Oh god, don't you hit me. I already had an Alpine hit me. I mean, that pronunciation is killing me, seriously. I know it's meant to be Alpine, according to the guys that have built the new A110, which I really hope comes into Forza. So I love that wee thing. It's a nice alternative to the Porsche Cayman. Now, what would you... That's actually quite a good question of the day, guys. What would you pick? A Porsche Cayman or the new Renault Alpine A110? Now, I think the Renault has about 250 horsepower, round about there. But, yeah, I would probably go for the Renault if it was like a basic sort of Porsche Cayman and stuff like that, then I'd probably take the Renault over it. But if it was like a GT4, like a GTS, then the Cayman would be my option, because the GTS and the GT4 exhaust, oh my god. Now, I don't think I've actually mentioned this in a video yet, but if you follow me on Instagram and that, and if you haven't already, then what the hell are you doing? Go ahead and do it. Oh shit, it's a wee bit over there. Oh my god. That's another good thing about this car, is it's not scary, if you know what I mean. It's nice and smooth, as it says, and it just likes to work with you. Because you don't want a freaking drift car, kind of like my GT86, which is all over the place. I have tweaked that thing ever since I made that video way back a few months ago. So it's a lot better now than what it was. The gear ratios have been tweaked, yes. I know there's a lot of people saying to me that, why did you leave out the gear ratios? That is when I was kind of new to tuning and everything. So yeah, it has been tweaked and it is a beach. It is an absolute beach. Now, I'm not calling it a bitch or a peach, it's a beach, if you know what I mean. It can be still quite a bitch in the corner sometimes, but then we can get it perfect. So yeah, I've kind of created a new word, not in the way it's meant to mean, like, let's go to the beach, not that. I'm talking about a beach in terms of it being good, and in terms of being it bad, there we go. But getting back to the Alpine story that I was talking about in the Porsches, I actually seen a Porsche Cayman GT4 in yellow at my local shops. So yeah, you can only imagine my face as soon as I seen, like, it was just out the corner of my eye and all right. If I kept on looking forward, I wouldn't have seen it, but considering the colour of it, it just kind of caught my eye, so I'm like, what is that? Turned my head and it was a freaking GT4. What are you doing? Is that Alex? No, it's not Alex, it's Knockout Chris 2K. Shout out if you're watching, man, but yeah, fucking cutting me off, you bastard. But it's very, very rarely that I get to see a car of that rarity in my hometown, because yeah, I know there's like a McLaren dealership or something in Hamilton, and there's like a Mercedes dealership in Glasgow and everything, but in my town I'm like, it's not really much, honestly. We've got a freaking, I think it's like a Ford dealership, and that's about it. It's pretty shit, to be honest. The highest spec car that we get here is like a blooming Ford Focus RS. I mean, when you compare that to like blooming McLarens and stuff like that, that's pretty much nothing. Although I do love the Focus RS. What the fuck are these driver tars about today, man? They've been very extra dickish today. Jesus Christ, it only seems to be when I'm doing drifting videos. They don't bother me that much when I'm doing review videos. Because they know I'm getting a score and everything like that, yes, we're just going to royally fuck you up, but it was good to see that Porsche, honestly, it was really, really good to see that. I have seen a couple before in like the Ignition Festival. There was one in blue, there was one in white. It's just a cracking car, man. I love the Cayman GT4. But apparently they're going to be taking it one step further and making a Porsche GT4 RS. Now, I never expected this because for years Porsche have always been like that. Oh, don't make the Cayman faster than I can't even say it, the 911. But it's kind of becoming like Camaro and Corvette, if you know what I mean. They're kind of bringing out some in-house competition, which I actually really like, so good on you, Porsche, man, good on you, because to be honest, I'm rooting for the underdog here. I actually want the Cayman GT4 RS to be quicker than the 911. Holy shit, that was a freaking bad kick out there, man. It's not normally done that. It didn't do that to me the other night when I was drifting it. Holy moly. But what are your thoughts and opinions on that, guys? Do you want to see a GT4 Cayman RS? I would love it, honestly. Especially since Porsche are probably going to be back in Forza Motorsport 7. I know we're getting a pack with the Porsches coming soon in Horizon 3, but I don't think it'll feel the same, honestly, because I'd prefer if Porsche were in the game from the start, but obviously the EA contract and everything was a bit of a bitch, but that is done now. That is Porsche done with EA, so Porsche are free, basically, to get into any game, I think, now. But I think that's the case, don't quote me on that, guys, but I know Turn 10 is going to be grabbing at the heels to get them in, so fingers freaking crossed for Forza Motorsport 7, they're in from the start, but I hope you get what I mean. It doesn't feel the same if they aren't in the game from the start. It feels a lot more special and a lot more complete package if they are in the game. So we're heading up to Byron Bay now, guys, but the other thing I wanted to talk about is last week's episode of Top Gear. Now, I know a lot of you in the comments were saying, oh, you haven't watched Top Gear since Clarkson and that left, and I do understand, honestly, but try and give the second season of the new one a little bit of a chance. Don't think of it as like, oh, they're just trying to replace Clarkson and that. Think of it as an entirely new show. That's what I've been trying to do in my head. Like, don't call it Top Gear, just think of it as something different. And it was actually pretty good. The past couple of weeks have been pretty good, because Matt LeBlanc and Chris Harris, I think this was the one that 2 weeks ago, were testing out a Lamborghini Huracan Spider and a Porsche 911 Turbo S in the snow. So yeah, that has got me tempted. That has got me very tempted. If Porsche do come into Horizon 3 to do something like that, that would be awesome. But this week's episode I think was really, really good, because they are very lucky. Chris Harris is a very lucky boy. He got to actually drive the new Bugatti Chiron, although I'm not a big fan of the colour, because it looks like diarrhea brown for some reason. But the internet just kind of went crazy over the past couple of days in terms of like people putting out Chiron reviews and like tests and everything, because I think it's obviously been on embargo by Bugatti saying, oh, you can't put it out to this date, so everyone's like, ah, fuck it, let's just put it out all on the same date. because Carfection put it out, Drive Tribe put it out, I think Auto Express put it out as well, so I'm like, Jesus Christ, give us a break from the Chiron, man, don't overdo it. But yeah, I think, honestly, my favourite review was from Drive Tribe. I don't know why, but I've been watching a hell of a lot of them recently. So yeah, I mean, the rest of the episode was good as well. It was kind of funny to see Sabine and Chris and Rory talking about the little Renault Twingo, and that is one thing that I want in Forza Motorsport 7. I'll probably do a wish list soon, guys, but the city cars, man. I mean, where the hell are they going? I know Forza's kind of getting a new demographic for being like supercar haven or something like that, but that's what made Forza Motorsport 4 so fun, the diversity. Now, I'm not saying Forza game these days aren't diverse, right, because they're really diverse. I mean, but it's having city cars is just part of the fun, man. Like, you can shove a whopper of an engine into it. I mean, imagine a freaking, for example, that Renault Twingo GT which Rory was driving. Imagine that thing, oh shit. Imagine that thing with a blooming 6.2 litre V8. That'd be awesome, man, seriously. If it had the AMG V8, I mean, honestly, that'd be so cool, because that thing is rear engine and rear wheel drive. So it's gonna be awesome. That is one thing I urge Turn 10. If you are actually watching this, then please do bring in the city cars, because I tweeted it at East and everything like that. So it would be great if you guys could actually either tweet this video to them, or like even just say to them in a tweet, just say, bring back city cars, bring back city cars. Seriously. But I need to get back into the rhythm here, the drifting, because I was kind of losing concentration for a wee bit there. But we are in Byron Bay right now, a place that I know quite well. It's got a lot of flowing corners, which should suit this thing. If Mr. Mango could get the wee. The lag. The famous Horizon 3 lag, and speaking of lag, the freaking turbo goes. Oh my good. Yeah, this thing's actually pretty good. And I never thought The Weeknd would be pretty good drifting music. Because it's quite cool, actually. I mean, I don't normally drift with like The Weeknd on. I normally drift to like drum and bass and stuff, or like, dare I say it, kind of like movie soundtracks and stuff like that. Like, I'm trying to think, like, you know, like big orchestral pieces and everything. Oh shit! Oh, that curb, man! Jesus Christ, that's a bloody death note right there, man. Jesus! Yes, I'll try not to do that again. That's the first time that's ever happened to me, honestly, in that entering that corner. But the wee Datsun, it's actually better than I was expecting, because when I was doing it up, it kind of jacked it up in terms of suspension when it put the wide body kit on it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it looks like a wee mini rally car, but it's surprisingly good. It's got the fattest tyres on it. It's sport tyres, and I believe 275s front and rear. Because look at it, it's like a big blooming, I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's got blooming freaking Chevy Z28 blooming tyres on it. I know the Z28's got a lot thicker tyres, but when you put it on this thing, that's what it kind of looks like. Because the car's so small and you put so fat tyres on it, it's like, has it just become a race car? And what the fuck is with these bumps today, man? If I went over in that in another car, it would just easily handle it, but I think it's because it weighs so less, or weighs so little. So that's probably a little bit of a nitpick about the car. If you're trying to drift it, watch it for the freaking bumps, man, because it's a bit of a killer in this car. Right, we'll try and get one clean, proper, long drift section in before we end the video. Go, baby boy. Don't know why it's going through my head right now. Might need to wrap it off a second here, guys, just for this bit, just to keep it going. But apart from the curbs, it does give quite a lot of confidence, this wee thing. I'll probably need to do a wee bit more tweaking in terms of like the suspension and stuff, because I think that's what's fucking me up in terms of the curbs. But apart from that, it's pretty, in the words of Mr. UHD, dialed in. Oh god, oh no, we're a bit rallying on that one. Holy shit. Oh no, tranny van, what you doing, man? Jesus. That's annoying me. But anyway, guys, I think we'll round it off here today for this episode of Drifting Away. Let me know what you make of the second episode. I'm actually really glad with the way it's going, personally, because it is more my style of, like, video, if you know what I mean? Just finding topics to talk about, drifting away, no pun intended, and just having a ball with you guys and just interacting with you, because that's what I do YouTube for, man. You guys, and just for me to have fun and everything, and obviously to get me by as well, obviously. But yeah, I shall see you in my next video. As I said, leave a like on it and subscribe. If you are brand new, that was bloody close. Holy shit. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys, from me and the little Datsun. Bye bye.